Guys. So we will continue our discussion on the previous year questions, and here we will talk about Mead. So let me share the question first, and then we will look at the demand, and then we will answer the question. So the question here is, according to Mead, we play a very important role in our own socialization, right? You need to explain, and it's a 20 marker, which has been asked in 2019. So what you need to do here, let's look at the demand of the question. Let's look at point by point what you need to mention if it is a 20 marker. And if it is a 10 marker, accordingly, you can adjust also the size and the length and the word limit you need to adjust. So first of all, you need to explain the concept of socialization, and then you need to mention the major agents of socialization. So all these we have covered in the classes and the notes. So I'll quickly go through this when I discuss the answer. I won't be teaching you like the way I used to teach in the class, because that we take 2 hour, 3 hour, I think I've taken for this topic. So this I'll try to complete in 10 minutes. So you need to talk about the concept of socialization. You need to mention the major agents of socialization, and you need to explain Mead's theory that individual actively participate in their own socialization. That part you need to emphasize here, because that is a demand of the question. And then you need to explain the development of self through imitation, the play stage, the game stage. You need to mention that the different stages. And then you also have to explain the concept of significant others and generalized others. So all these are very important points. And then explain the role of symbols, right? And then the language and communication when it comes to self-development. And mention this Cooley's looking glass self as a supporting perspective. If you have enough time and space, just one line is enough. Even if you just mention Cooley's looking glass theory, just as a supporting perspective, you can mention in just 1 or 2 lines, not beyond that. And finally, according to the demand of the question, you need to give a balanced conclusion where you will be highlighting that individuals are active participants rather than passive recipients of socialization. So this is how you should be writing this answer. And I don't think that you'll face any problem with this, because you have a lot of content for this, and we have done a very good discussion on this in our session. So you, even if you have attended any other mentors classes also, these are the things that anyway anyone will cover when it comes to Mead, right? So I repeat, what all areas need to be covered. You need to mention the meaning of socialization, the agents of socialization, Mead's social behaviorism you can mention, and mind, self, society, and then self is not present at birth. You mention the concept of I and me, and the stages of self-development, the imitation stage, the play stage, the game stage, right? You talk about significant other, generalized other, mind as a social product that has been asked, and role of language and symbol, right? Looking glass self, that Cooley's concept, that is a supporting perspective. You also mention inner and outer conversation and the dynamic nature of self, and give a balanced conclusion. So I hope this is very clear. Now let me give you a standard introduction, and then you can mention each of the point. So George Herbert Mead, one of the founding thinkers of symbolic interactionism, rejected that the idea that human beings are merely passive products of society. And according to Mead, the self developed through social interaction. There will be communication, there will be role taking, and that's how self develop. Therefore, socialization is not a one-way process which is imposed by society. Rather, individuals actively interpret, individuals respond and shape their own social experience. And this basically explained why Mead argued that we observes play a key role in our own socialization. So in fact, we play a major role in our own socialization. We ourselves are playing one of the most important role in our own socialization. So that is what you'll be bringing towards the end of the conclusion, what is actually demanded in the question. So what is demanded in the question? We play a key role in our own socialization. So after mentioning all this, you'll say, this explains why Mead argued that we play a major role in our own socialization. And then you continue your answer, right? So explain what is meaning of socialization. Quickly, I'll tell you. Socialization is the lifelong process through which an individual learns the norms, values, customs, and culture of society. It transforms a helpless infant into a socially competent individual. And according to Anthony Giddens, socialization converts a biologically born child into a socially aware and culturally skilled person. So when a child is born, it is like biologically born child. But this child is becoming more of socially aware and culturally skilled person with this interaction, with the socialization process, right? So according to Anthony Giddens, you can mention that. And the agents of socialization. So then you need to explain So society influenced through various agencies. What are the agents? Family, peer group, school, mass media, social media, neighborhood, occupation, peer group, religion, social class, state, and everything. So these agencies basically provide experiences, but according to Mead, these agents provide experience. The individual actively interpret those experience and shapes your own socialization. Right, and Mead social behaviorism. So Mead belonged to an American pragmatist and behaviorist tradition. So he combined mind, self, and society into one of the theoretical framework, and that's exactly what we are learning. So human personality developed through interaction with others. So self is not inborn; self developed through social experience. So the key statement here is self is a social product. You have to give that in the quotes, and you need to underline that also. Self is a social product, right? And now you also need to mention self is not present at birth. According to Mead, self develop gradually, not at the moment you born, right? It emerges through interaction. You keep interacting with people, so there will be primary contact and secondary contact, like your family, friends, etc., and others also. So people evaluate themselves through the responses of others, and therefore personality is socially constructed. Then you mentioned the concept of I and me, the most important contribution of I and me. The simple way in which I tell my mentees is that, I teach you, inside me is evaluating what I'm teaching, whether I'm teaching correct or not, right? So I means spontaneous, creative, that personal response, individual initiative. When I say me, it is the organized attitude of society, the internalized norms, social expectations, self control, and everything. So self developed through the continuous interaction between I and me. Now, next is you need to talk about the stages of self-development, like imitation stage, the play stage, and the game stage, right? So imitation stage means the first stage where the child imitate gestures and actions of your significant others. So there is no understanding of social roles at this point of time, and the learning begins through observation. And then comes the play stage. Here, the child assumes the role of one significant person. It could be a teacher, it could be a doctor, it could be a police officer or a firefighter. And the child understand one role at a time. And the child act like that. You have seen, I have seen my Zia as acting like a doctor, keep giving me injections, right? And then, teaching me like a teacher and police officer, firefighter, etc. So next is the game stage. See, the child understand multiple roles simultaneously and learn, the organized rules also over a period of time during this stage, and understand the expectations of different people also, and self-consciousness will develop fully at this stage. Now, what is this significant other and generalized other? That also you need to mention. Significant, most important. That's what significant other. Generalized means others. Simple, okay? So, significant other means these are individuals who have a greater influence, very close to you. For example, parents, the teachers, the friends, and the elder siblings. And they actually shape your behavior, your values, your personality, your identity, etc. Then comes generalized other. So, one of Mead's biggest contribution is generalized other. And what does that mean? The internalization of society's expectation, understanding what society expects from you or from us, right? And behavior becomes regulated by social norms, and that basically help to develop your discipline, your responsibility, your social identity, like that. Now comes to this topic of mind is also a social product. See, according to Mead, mind developed through communication. Society provides languages and symbols, but thinking, so various, everything is gestures, right? So it can be verbal gesture, non-verbal gesture. Non-verbal gesture is your symbol. Verbal gesture is the languages, right? So, and through this gestures, you communicate. So the mind developed through the communication. In fact, your thinking itself is social. The way you think is social. So without symbols, there is no meaningful thought. So that's the ultimate backbone of the concept of symbolic interaction as a perspective. So now comes the language. Language enables your communication, your interpretation, your role taking, your self awareness, and everything. So symbols basically allow the individual to understand both themselves and others. So symbols are very important. Now just mention about looking glass self, Cooley, right? So you can say Mead ideas are complemented by Cooley. And according to Cooley, we imagine how others see us, how they judge us. We develop a feeling about ourselves accordingly. So we see us through the eyes of others. That's what looking glass self, right? So how others see us, how others judge us. and thus, in fact, self-develop through social feedback. Now talk about inner and outer conversation. I'm bringing all these points so that you won't miss anything. Inner conversation is dialogue with oneself. So thinking will be through symbols, right? Outer conversation, that's the interaction with others through verbal and non-verbal communication. So both together shape the self. Now comes to the dynamic nature of self. See what Mead argue. Mead argues self keep changing continuously. Every new social experience reshape identity. Individuals actively participate in modifying their own behavior, and socialization continue throughout life. Every day you keep interacting. That way socialization is it's a continuous process. Now, what value addition you can add in this question? If it is 20 marker, yeah, with this itself we have done well. But again, you can also talk about symbolic interactionism. You can talk about social behaviorism by Mead, and then mind, self, society. I and me have already explained. Significant other, generalized other, I've explained. Role taking you can mention, and looking glass self. These are again very, very important value addition which you can, you know, use. Now, what could be the conclusion? Again, according to the demand of the question, right? So you can say Mead successfully shifted sociology from viewing individual as passive recipients of social norms to active creators of their own identity. So the individual create their own identity. We play a key role in our own socialization. So we brought in the statement that they have actually asked in the question. And you will say why society provide language, symbols, and norms. Individual continuously interpret, individual keep negotiating and restructuring or reconstructing these experiences through interaction. Therefore, according to Mead, we do not merely undergo socialization, we actively participate in creating our own self through socialization. And that's exactly what they've asked. So I hope you understood how we interpret from the question and how we make the conclusion from the question. So the question is, we play a key role in our own socialization. So what we are saying towards the end, therefore, according to Mead, we do not merely undergo socialization just like that. Just because we are part of society, we are not undergoing socialization. We actively participate in creating our own self through social interaction, right? So this is how you'll be writing, and no one can deny marks if you write in this way, guys. So I hope this is very clear. I see you in the next video. If you're looking for any classes, mentorship, or test series on sociology, talk to our team, join us, and I see you there. Thank you.